Dear students, welcome to my channel. Dear students, today I am going to teach you Class 8 Mathematics Chapter number 1, second part. Before we start, let's recall what we have learned last time. Recall rational number and some properties of rational number. Rational number. Rational number. A rational number is a number which we can put in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, and Q is not equal to 0. That means rational numbers are the numbers which we can keep in the form of P by Q. P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Next is closure property of rational number. In this closure property of rational numbers, there are 4 properties are here. Roman number 1, closure property of addition. Roman number 2, closure property of subtraction. Roman number 3, closure property of multiplication. Roman number 4, closure property of division. First one, closure property of addition. This closure property of addition says that if we take any two rational numbers, since this is addition, if we add these two rational numbers, the answer is also a rational number. Rational number. Roman number 2, closure property of subtraction. This closure property of subtraction says that if we take any two rational numbers A and B, since this is subtraction, if we subtract these two rational numbers, the answer is also a rational number. A rational number. Roman number 3, closure property of subtraction. This closure property of subtraction says that if we take any two rational numbers A and B, since this is multiplication, we'll multiply this A and B and the answer is again a rational number. Rational number. Now closure property of division. Closure property of division says that if we take any two rational number A and B, if we divide the first rational number by the second, the answer is not a rational number. Rational number. Next is commutative property of rational number. In this commutative property of rational numbers, there are 4 properties are here. Roman number 1, addition is commutative for rational number. By this property, it says that if we take any two rational numbers A and B, and since this is addition, if we add these two rational numbers, if A and B, their order are same, then B plus A are coming. These two answers must be equal. That means A plus B is equal to B plus A. Now, Roman number 2, subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. By this property, it says that if we take any two rational numbers A and B, since this is subtraction, if we subtract these two rational numbers, if the order of A and B are same, then we will get B minus A. These two answers is not equal. Property number 3. Multiplication is commutative for rational number. By this property says that if we take any two rational number A and B, since this is multiplication, if we multiply A and B, if A and B the order are same, then we can write as B into A. These two answers are equal. Now property number 4. Division is not commutative for rational number. By this property, it says that if we take any two rational numbers A and B, if the first rational number is divided by the second rational number, if the order of A and B are changed, then B divided by A. These two values are not equal. This is what we have learned last time. Today, we are going to study about associativity of rational numbers. In this associativity of rational numbers, there are four properties are there. The four properties are: addition is associative for rational number, and in the second, subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. In the third, multiplication is associative for rational number, and in the fourth, division is not associative for rational numbers. Now the first one, addition is associative for rational numbers. Let us take any three rational numbers: 1/7, 2/7, and 3/7. Since this is addition, let us add these three rational numbers. 2/7 and 3/7 are grouped by using a bracket, and once again I am taking 1/7 plus 2/7 plus 3/7. In this case, let us group together 1/7 and 2/7. Here there are three different rational numbers: 1/7, 2/7, and 3/7. And we can group these three rational numbers differently. Here second and third are grouped together, and here first and second are grouped together. Here if we add together second rational number and the third rational number first, after that we add 1/7, and in the second case, if we add together the first rational number and the second rational number, and if we are adding the third rational number, if these two answers are equal, then this whole true addition is associative for rational numbers. That means if we add together the two rational numbers differently, their answer will be equal. Here 1/7 plus, if we add together 2/7 plus 3/7, then we are getting 5/7. And in this case, 1/7 and 2/7 are added together, then we are getting 3/7, then plus 3/7. If 1/7 and 5/7 are added together, then we are getting 6/7. In this case also, if we add together 3/7 plus 3/7, then we are getting 6/7. Both the answers are equal. Here we see that the addition of the rational numbers are done differently. Here 2/7 and 3/7 are adding first, after that adding 1/7, and in the second case 1/7 and 2/7 are adding first, after that we are adding 3/7, but both the answers are equal. So for any three rational numbers A, B, and C, A plus B plus C, here B plus C is doing first, and in the second case A plus B, if we add together A plus B first, after that adding C, both these two answers will be. Subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Let's take any three rational numbers: 1/5, 2 by 5 and 3 by 5. Here, since this is subtraction, let's use minus sign. Here is 1 minus sign, here is 1 minus sign. The second number 2 by 5 and minus 3 by 5 are grouped together by using a bracket. In the second case, 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5. 1 by 5 and minus 2 by 5 are grouped together by using a bracket, and minus this number 3 by 5. Next, first number is 1 by 5 minus 5 and 5 are taking LCM, then we are getting 5, then 2 minus 3. Here in the second case, 5 and 5 are taking LCM, then we are getting 5, then 1 minus 2, and minus 3 by 5. 1 by 5 minus 2 minus 3 is minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 minus 2 is minus 1 by 5, minus 3 by 5. Next, 5 and 5 are taking LCM, then we are getting 5. 1 minus and minus are multiplied, then plus. Next is 1. 5 and 5 are taking LCM, then 5 minus 1 minus 3. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 by 5, and here in this case 5 in the denominator, minus 1 minus 3. The sign are same, so we have to add together, and we are getting minus 4. This is 2 by 5, and the second number is minus 4 by 5. So these two answers are different. So these numbers and these numbers cannot be equal, so are not equal. So for any three rational numbers a, b, and c, a minus, b minus c, b minus c is grouping by using a bracket, is not equal to a minus b. A minus b is grouping by using a bracket minus c. Multiplication is associative for rational numbers. Let's take any three rational numbers, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, and 1 by 4. Here this is multiplication, so let us use multiply. 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 are grouping by using a bracket. Again 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 into 1 by 4. In the second case, 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 are grouping by using a bracket. 1 by 2 into 1 are multiply, 1, 3 and 4 are multiply, 12. 1 are multiply, 1, 2 and 3 are multiply, 6 into 4. 1 are multiply, 1, 2 into 12 are multiply, that is 24. 1 are multiply, 1, 6 and 4 are multiply, that is 24. We see that 1 by 24, 1 by 24 are equal. That means this and this are equal. So for any three rational number a, b, and c, a into b into c, b and c are grouping by using a bracket, is equal to a into b, a and b are grouping by using a bracket into c. Division is not associative for rational numbers. Let us take any three rational number, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, and 1 by 5. Since this is division, let us use here divide, and here also divide. 1 by 3 and 1 by 5 are grouping by using a bracket. In the second case, 1 by 2 is divided by 1 by 3 is divided by 1 by 5. Here 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 3 is grouping by using a bracket. Let's find out their answer. The first one is 1 by 2 divides 1 by 3. Divide is changed into multiply. 1 and 5 are interchanged, then 5 by 1. In the second case, 1 by 2, divide is changed into multiply. 1 and 3 are interchanged, then 3 by 1. Divided by 1 by 5. 1 by 2 divided by 1 and 5 are multiply 5. 3 and 1 are multiply, we are getting 3. Here 1 and 3 are multiply 3. 2 and 1 are multiply 2. Is divided by 1 by 5. 1 by 2 divide is changed into multiply. 5 by 3 are interchanged, then 3 by 5. Here 3 by 2 divide is changed into multiply. 1 and 5 are interchanged, then 5 by 1. 1 and 3 are multiply, we are getting 3. 2 and 5 are multiplied, then we are getting 10. Here 3 into 5 is 15. 2 1 time is 2. So the two answers are not equal. So this answer and this answer are different. So they are not equal. So for any three rational numbers a, b and c, a divided by b divided by c, b and c are grouping, is not equal to a divided by b, they are grouping by using bracket, is divided by c. Next is distributivity of multiplication over addition for rational number. Here this multiplication must be distributed over addition. Let us take any three rational numbers. 1 by 2 multiply. Here I am putting multiply since this is multiplication. Then bracket 1 by 5 plus 3 by 5. Let's find out this value. 1 by 2 into, if this 5 and this 5 are taking LCM, then we'll get 5 in the numerator, 1 plus 3 in the next step is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 and 3 are added together, then we are getting 4 in the denominator. 5 is equal to 2 can divide 4 2 times. 1 times 2 is 2, and in the denominator there is 5. And 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 plus 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. Let's find out this value. Here is multiply, here is plus. Multiply and plus, we have to do multiply first. So let's multiply these two. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 5 times is 10, plus sign. 1 and 3 are multiplied, we are getting 3. 2 and 5 are multiplied, then we are getting 10. 10 and 10, LCM is 10, then 1 plus 3. We are getting 4 by 10. 4 and 10 we can divide by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 5 times is 10. 2 by 5 is getting. We see that this is 2 by 5, this also 2 by 5. These two answers are equal. Therefore, this 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 plus 3 by 5 brackets is equal to this. 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 plus 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. Here we see that this is 1 by 2 into in the bracket 1 by 5 plus 3 by 5. So here this property is distributivity of multiplication over addition for rational number. So multiplication, that means multiply must be distribute over addition. So here is multiply and this is the addition. So this multiply will be distribute over addition. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 here. Then plus sign comes here, and this 1 by 2 into this multiply is distributed here. Then 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. So we are getting this. This means that therefore for any three rational numbers a by b, c by d, and e by f, a by b into c by d plus e by f is equal to a by b into c by d, then plus sign a by b into c by d. Hence multiplication is distributive over addition for rational numbers. Additive identity. Suppose if we take any number, I am taking 5, and since this is additive, use plus sign. If we add here another number, if we can get the number what I am taking here itself, then this number we are adding is called additive identity. Additive identity. We know that if we add 0 to this number 5, we can get this number 5. So this 0 is called additive identity. So 0 is the additive identity. Next is additive inverse. Suppose if I take any number, let us suppose that's 7, and since this is additive, I have to add, that means plus sign. So if I add a number to this number 7, if the answer is this additive identity, then means 0. Then this number I'm adding is called additive inverse. Additive inverse. INVERSE. And we know that to this number 7, if I'm adding minus 7, since plus and minus is minus, we need to subtract 7 minus 7, then the answer is 0. So minus 7 is the additive inverse of 7. Minus 7 is the additive inverse of 7. Suppose let's take any rational number a by b, and if we want to find out the additive inverse of a by b, we need to change the sign. So for any rational number a by b, minus a by b is the additive inverse of a by b. Next is multiplicative identity. Suppose I'm taking any resin number 2 by 7. Since this is multiplicative, that means multiply. To this 2 by 7, if we multiply by another number, if I can get the same resin number I'm taking, that means 2 by 7, then this number we are multiplying is called multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Here we see that if 2 by 7 is multiplied by 1, we'll get 2 by 7. Because 2 one time is 2 and 7 comes here, so 2 by 7. So 1 is multiplicative identity. So 1 is the multiplicative identity.